For me, this is such a unique color. This is kind of selling me on the whole board right away. Cool back piece, insane colorway on this. This is Solaris. This is gonna be a nice little board. I think a few people have been quite excited for this, by the way. It's gonna be an in-stock run, by the way. So this is not something that's just gonna be up for group buy. This is already produced, it's in stock. Keepscape has done some stuff in the past design-wise for keyboard stuff. I've actually also built a few of Keepscape's boards too. Let us take a look. Price-wise, this is gonna have two different types of pricing depending on which PCB you want. So it's either gonna start at $340 for a solder PCB or $350. A PP plate will be included in the kit, or you can get an aluminum add-on, which the plates are, I think about, I know the Canadian pricing, so maybe, I don't know if Keepscape can let me know the American pricing, but I think the Canadian pricing was 48 CAD. I don't exactly know what that converts to in USD. And then it's gonna be in a 60% format, WinKey, WinKeyless, or HHKB, and it's a 3-piece design, including the weight. So there you guys go. 34 for aluminum, 30 for ABS. ABS sounds fun actually for this too. All right, I guess let's take a look at the keyboard first, because I believe the keyboard is probably why you guys are here. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the Moonrock. It is I think, a quite unique colorway. Like it's brown. I mean, I guess here's the actual description, and I guess I'll kind of tell you guys what I'm seeing here. It is a light taupe with hint of pink and a clear coated stainless steel weight. I definitely can see what they're saying, but I actually would say this is like a pretty unique colorway. It's a little bit brown. Definitely has a bit of a warmer hue somewhere in there, but it is pretty. I love the weight on this. It's really cool. It has some different, dimension here to it. So it's not just a piece of flat metal. Love, love, love that. It definitely has a smidge of a hint of purple in it, but I think that's that pink coming through. So you guys can see the internal weight here. We'll remove the plate so we can have a better look at that later. But this is a pretty board. I would say that the side profile is pretty no frills. It's pretty standard. It's your basic box on wedge, but hey, if it isn't broken, don't fix it type deal. I think the big visual standpoint here is the weight on the bottom. It is nice though. Very, very pretty. Exposed screws on the back. Little weight in the middle over here. This one here is the HHKB version, which is something I've kind of been into these days. There's only one vendor, it's Keepscape, and they're in stock units. I really like the color, has a touch of red purplish to it, the mix of weight. I mean, dude, I can tell you this with confidence. I built a bunch of boards and I don't think I've seen a color like this on a board yet. This is a first for me. It's pretty unique, I'd say. And this is the plate I actually want to use today, an aluminum plate. So this will be kind of like a side upgrade. I think these will pair very well with the cheese. But we'll see. We'll see what I actually want to do for this. And yeah, they're available now too if you guys want. So this is going to be also a sponsored stream, so you guys know that's not going to stop me from criticizing things I don't like. Keepscape was kind enough and is also letting us keep the board, so. Alrighty, front height is 18.5, type angle 6.5, 16 would be crazy. And this is a top or gummy O-ring. I'm going to do aluminum today just because I really want to do the gummy O-ring on this. Typically with top mount, I like plastic plates. I think it just depends on how you want to build it. But yeah, let's take a look at the PCB as well. Awesome PCB. I do wish the silk screen was on the back for the moon though. Compatibility is great on this. Can't complain. It's Gondo PCB. You get everything under the sun. There's also ISO support on this, which is fantastic, even on the plate. Yeah, I think this is the same one as the Chronos. So this is an excellent PCB. Gondo's also an excellent PCB designer. Really can't really say anything about this. This is fantastic. Again, realistically, a lot of compatibility on this for the solder version anyways. Awesome. And then we get an O-ring. Actually, question for this O-ring, it's 50A. The color is really, for me, this is such a unique color. This is kind of selling me on the whole board right away. Cool back piece, insane colorway on this. Yeah, Keepscape did really well with the colorway on this. I love the whole design of this too. Like it really shows you like this is an Eclipse type thing. It really conveys that message. Very, very cool way to do this. And then we're using blue cheese switches. I'm really excited to use these too. These are from Keybay Tech. This is the reason why I get these. these little cheeses that they put inside the bag, bro. I didn't have a blue one yet, so it's the coolest thing. Yeah, little blue cheese switches. Taste test? Huh? Here is the internals. So this is, again, a dual mount system for this board. We have our mounting over here, which is fantastic. So we have nothing underneath the space bar, which I prefer for top mounts. I also think it's good design just because it does get quite stiff if you put a mounting point there. So we have 5 mounting points for that. We have the O-ring standoffs here, and then we have our cable channel with our daughter board, which we're gonna put in now. Pretty nice. Inside it does say Solaris and Keepscape. Again, I love this color. This color is fantastic. We're using aluminum today. Such a good color for this keyboard. Very unique. Small little note to that. I don't know, I've always felt like this is clever and really easy to install, where there's just 2 pieces of aluminum standoffs and then 2 screws. I don't know, I've always liked that. To me, it's always kind of thoughtful. Actually, this is a pretty decent little cable channel. Works well here. Sort of holding its shape. I like that. All right, cool. We're gonna start off with O-ring. Yes, universal daughter board is a big plus. We've definitely seen a lot of boards recently that have been going away from that, which sucks. I don't really know why, but I've never seen a board like this. This is such a cute, like, it's such a nice standout color from what you normally see. All right, bear with me as we kind of go through this monstrosity of keycaps. This is when I decided to put all the Olivia sets in one thing here, so. I love the color of this, man. I'm still not over how unique I feel this color is. It's, again, it's taupe with a little bit of a pink tint to it. Stunning, this color. So we're using blue cheese switches, the O-ring, it's a 58 O-ring, which is the stock O-ring, and an aluminum plate. This is exactly what I was hoping it would be. That sounds nice. Ooh. I'll give it this, man. This is, I personally say out of all the O-ring builds, I'm happy that this sounds a little different somehow. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's a combination of the switches mixed in with, you know, the 58 O-ring and stuff like that, but this doesn't sound like every other O-ring build I've built. It feels nice. I would say it's like a standard, fair, kind of firm O-ring build. The board is the Solaris. It's in the build command. Like, I am dead set on this. This sounds so good just like this. Like, I don't even want to change anything about this right now. It's comfortable. It has a low front height, so this is, like, comfortable to me. Damn. I am thoroughly happy on this. I love the blue cheese switches in this, man. They're perfect in, like, this board. They're a little deeper, which is really nice. Koya, thank you so much for the tier 1.
Yellow looking good.
This is technically a sponsored stream. Yeah, I will give it this. It is not typical O-ring sound. Super easy to build as well. Beautiful colorway. Yeah, 350s, I mean, dude, again, I'm not trying to justify anything, because ultimately, the truth of the matter is you can literally go pick up some amazing boards that have even more crazy machining for cheaper. But $350 for something that's small batch like this is something that I kind of like grew up with in the hobby, so to speak. So I don't think it's a bad deal by any means. I think this is on the price point of in stock, fair, $350, small batch. It makes sense. I just think the sound signature for an O-ring build, it sounds really nice. Okay, also one other thing about the blue cheese switches that I can never get over, because I think the last ones also had these really nice springs too. These are like 45-gram springs or something like that. Like, they're really light. They feel fantastic to type on. They're really good springs in the stock switch too. It sounds good, right? I might have to get another set of these switches too. Oh, it's 47, my bad. I think I'd go with the 47s myself. If you guys like the board, you guys like it, again, there's always alternatives to pick up. I'm also going to stress this. If you guys are tight financially, don't buy anything. Don't buy the board, don't buy the switches, don't buy another board that costs less. Save your money. Like, it's better to be in a good financial spot than sitting here wondering how you're going to pay your next bill because you had to have a keyboard. So, all right, though, guys, see you later and talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.